questions?
Tom, with just, to find a way to win this game after being down 21, without RJ and, without some other guys, what can I say about just this team?
Just resiliency and bouncing back. And, after watching last night's game, we did a lot of good things in that game and fell short in the end. And then Philadelphia's been playing as well as anyone in the league. And so we knew it would be a big test for us. And we started off, got in a hole. But I thought our bench came in and gave us a big lift. And then when the starters came back, they were terrific when they came back. And then it was just a good team win all the way around.
And obviously Evan did too. Manuel's okay?
Yeah, he's, a little nicked up, but it was just the way the game was flowing. And those guys got into a good rhythm. So we just rode that group out.
How does it work with, kind of take us through the pregame where RJ is the starter and a few minutes before?
Yeah, like it's those things happen. He went through the walkthrough, and he's in the pregame, and then he just started feeling ill. So there's nothing you can do about it. That's that time of the year where guys are getting sick. So next guy, get in there and get it done.
When do you tell Evan, hey,
We didn't find out he wasn't. Like he was in the pregame, he was in the walkthrough, and so like right before as they were doing the introductions, that's when we found out. So,
So do you tell Evan, do you have someone go up to Evan, hey, RJ's out, you're going to play? Or how
no, well, he pretty much knows he's the next man in if it's a wing, and then Quick was the starter, so we had to tell Quick he was starting, and but we have a lot of confidence in all the guys that we have on the team. So whoever's in there, just get the job done.
Coach, the way you were trailing by 20, sometimes when you come all the way back, you run out of gas. But for you to play so strong in the fourth quarter, how nice was that?
Yeah, it was great. I think, and as I mentioned earlier, when you dig into the fourth quarter, we've been playing really well offensively. And so, but I thought our defense tonight was probably the difference. And when we play defense like that and we share the ball, I thought we made a number of good plays and made the extra pass and had wide open shots and we didn't make, but they were the right plays. And you want to make winning plays. And if you're open, shoot. If you're guarded, make a play for someone else.
do you think this was the best your defense has been since Mitch went out?
We've had moments. I think that's the challenge right at this time of the year is you can't take any shortcuts in anything you do. So we want the defense to be consistent. So we want to be able to count on that every night. The rebounding, the defense, and low turnovers, those three things always put you in position to win. We know there's going to be some nights where we don't shoot it as well as others. But we've been scoring a lot of points. And, the big thing is when we play defense, when you look at all the markers, like the markers that I think are important, your field goal percentage, three-point field goal percentage, points in the paint, transition points that you give up, we're in the top 5 in all those things. Rebound margin, top 5. So, to me, I know what we're capable of, and the numbers say that.
Doc Rivers, a few minutes ago, told your team the more mentally tough team. After losing a tough game last night in overtime, being down 21, I believe, in the first quarter, talk about the mental toughness, the resiliency, and how your message is coming across to the team.
Yeah, no, we have a great group of guys, and so we have a lot of young guys that are in the rotation. So we're learning, and sometimes we're going to make some mistakes, but we want to learn from the mistakes and get better for the next time. So that's really the thing that we try to drive home. Make sure the process is the right process. Make sure we're working the right way. We put the necessary work into getting ready to play each game. And then there'll be some ups and downs. And so, but we know it's a long season, and just concentrate on team improvement every day. So hopefully a week from now we're better than we are today.
When Evan was out of the rotation, you talked a lot about him needing to stay ready, and when he gets called called upon tonight. Obviously, it's a pretty big game. How important was it for him to get rewarded?
Yeah, I love Evan's demeanor. He's got a great attitude, a great approach, very professional. So I see the work that he puts in each day. He stays ready, and when he's called upon, he plays well. So I think he and Derek have really handled not being in the rotation as well as you would hope. And I think that's an important part of being a team. And so we have a lot of guys that are sacrificing, and everyone has to put the team first. And I don't want to overlook the contributions that guys like Svi and Arch make. They're great team guys, and when you have that, that's really how you build a culture. And so I think that's important.
What made you stick with Deuce when there was a pretty long stretch where he wasn't making shots? What made you stick with him during that?
Well, the thing is, we track everything in practice. And so when you look at how he shoots the ball every day in practice, it gives you confidence that eventually it'll translate into the games. Same thing like when you watch Jericho, when we're tracking his free throws in practice, we see the improvement. So usually you have to do it in practice first, and when you see improvement, same thing that happened with Obi with his three. When you develop a consistency and a routine, right? That's where I think your confidence comes from. So we knew that the numbers were saying that he shoots the ball great in practice. So eventually it's gonna happen. And I think the more he plays, he starts to slow down. He gets a rhythm, and then he'll knock those shots down.